I find myself surrounded by two distinct groups of people. One who only knows me as someone who's been to prison, and another who sees me through the lenses of the growth I've achieved since being released. The former group primarily consists of family members, those who have known me since childhood, but either haven't witnessed or chose to ignore the transformation I've undergone. It's often the case that family members are the last to recognize our true potential. Why? Because familiarity can breed inattention, making us overlook the extraordinary in what seems ordinary. Emotional biases and complex family dynamics can obscure our talents, focusing more on past conflicts than current achievements. Additionally, ingrained family roles might limit the recognition of our true abilities, only to be validated by others outside the family. But today I want to delve into why this happens and how sometimes it takes external acknowledgement to reveal the brilliance that's been there all along. Sometimes, and well, quite often, there's a tendency to stay confined within our designated roles in the family and not branch out to find our greatness. This tendency stems from several factors. For one, there's comfort in familiarity. The roles we adopt within our families provide a sense of security and predictability. Stepping outside these roles can feel like a risk, challenging the comfort zone that has been established over time. We might prefer to stay within these boundaries because they offer a sense of safety and acceptance. And then, of course, there's the fear of judgment. Branching out often means facing potential criticism or even judgment from family members who have known us in our established roles. There's a fear that changing or expanding our roles might lead to misunderstandings or even disapproval, which can discourage us from exploring new avenues. And families often have set expectations for each member based on past behaviors and roles. Deviating from these expectations can be challenging, as it can disrupt the dynamic or upset the balance that has been maintained. The pressure to conform to these roles can inhibit personal growth and exploration. And then there's simply the inertia of tradition. Many families operate within long-standing traditions and norms. Challenging or changing these traditions requires effort and courage, and it might be met with resistance from family members who are accustomed to the status quo. This inertia can keep us locked into familiar roles even when we're capable of more. And sometimes you just don't feel like it. Without external validation or encouragement, it's easy to just stay within the safety of our own roles. Family members might not always provide the motivation needed to branch out, especially if they themselves are accustomed to seeing us a particular way. And then we often struggle with threatening the emotional bonds and expectations we have with family. Deep emotional bonds and established patterns within families can make it difficult to break free from assigned roles. The emotional weight of family dynamics can sometimes create a self-fulfilling prophecy where individuals feel constrained by the expectations that others have of them. Overcoming these barriers requires self-awareness and a willingness to challenge the familiar. It involves stepping outside our comfort zones, embracing new opportunities, and being open to the possibility of growth beyond the roles we've always known. And think about it. Had I stayed within those confining family roles, I never would have encountered the second group of people who have come to know and support me for who I've become. This new group, this broader network has led me to you, to new opportunities, and to a life of true freedom. Stepping outside of our established family roles is akin to breaking free from self-imposed limitations. It opens up a world of possibilities that may not have been visible while we were confined within our traditional roles. This journey towards self-discovery and growth involves several transformational steps. First, we must embrace new perspectives. When we move beyond our family-defined roles, we expose ourselves to diverse viewpoints and experiences. This broadens our understanding of the world and helps us see ourselves in new ways, revealing talents and potentials that were previously obscured. And then there's the ability to cultivate authenticity. Breaking away from the predefined roles allows us to pursue our authentic selves. We can explore our true interests, passions, and aspirations without the constraints of others' expectations. This authenticity fosters a deeper sense of fulfillment and satisfaction in life. When breaking free, we can also build new connections. By stepping out of our comfort zones, we meet new people who appreciate and value us for who we are today, not just who we were within the family framework. These new connections can lead to meaningful relationships, collaborations, and opportunities that enrich our lives. The more we do this, the more confidence we gain. As we challenge ourselves and succeed outside our traditional roles, we build confidence in our abilities and potential. This self-assurance propels us toward greater achievements and encourages us to take further risks, driving personal and professional growth. This is the process where it takes us to our peak, and we can fully begin to unlock our fullest potential. When we break free from family expectations, we uncover latent talents and skills. This self-discovery enables us to pursue passions that might have been suppressed or overlooked, leading to a more fulfilling and dynamic life. Then, and only then, can you achieve true freedom. True freedom comes from the ability to make choices based on our desires and goals, rather than conforming to roles imposed by family dynamics or others. This autonomy allows us to live a life aligned with our values and aspirations, creating a sense of liberation and personal empowerment. As Winston Churchill aptly puts it, if you want to discover new oceans, you must first have the courage to leave the shore. Stepping beyond our familiar roles is like setting sails towards uncharted waters. And it is in this brave departure that we find our true potential and freedom. All aboard! Peace and blessings, Dr. O.